Hello and welcome in.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning and happy Friday, folks. I am feeling all of the Friday feelings. I am so tired today. So these glasses are actually not to be super hip and cool. They're more so to hide the eye bags that are hanging below my nose right now. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You didn't ask for that. You don't care about that. Liv, what are we getting into today? Well, we've got lots to talk about, and we've also got a couple of shows for you today. Right after we're done with this, stick around because 11 a.m. Mountain Time, I will be joined by my two crazy hooligan friends, Nate Jackson and BK. And we're talking all things, previewing the Denver Broncos this weekend, talking a little bit of football as per usual. We may preview the CU Baylor game as well. So make sure you guys, if you want some football talk, that is coming very, very shortly in the next hour. And then at 2 p.m., I believe, we will have our hockey coverage, talking to you guys after training camp, giving you all the ins and outs of what they've seen, the sights, the sounds, how are the Avs feeling, what are the Avs looking like. We'll have that for you at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So lots of content coming your way today. So make sure, as always, you are subscribed to our YouTube, you are following Guerilla Sports, and you are checking out all the stuff that we have to offer 7 days a week, okay? Content, 7 days a week. We love it. Okay, let's get into the news. We've got some stories to talk about. First and foremost, Nike is replacing their former CEO, John Donahoe, with veteran executive Elliott Hill. Elliott Hill, here's the really cool part about this. Not only is he a former Horned Frog, go TCU, he also started with Nike as an intern in 1988, okay? He's probably got the coolest LinkedIn out there because he stuck around with this company, went from an intern in 1988 to the CEO in 2024. Congratulations to former Horned Frog Elliott Hill. Go Frogs. What an accomplishment. Super excited for him in this journey. And it just shows consistency, persistence. They are key. He stuck around and now he's about to be a very wealthy and happy man, I would imagine. So congratulations to Mr. Elliott Hill. We've also got some WNBA conversations, okay? The WNBA is now at 15 teams, but still wants to add another one. If you guys didn't see, they recently added Portland to their list. And the next contenders include Philadelphia, Nashville, Denver, and South Florida. Ooh, Denver. I would love it here in Denver. It would give me a lot of opportunities to watch some WNBA, watch Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. I love it. I would absolutely love having a WNBA team here in Denver. So we'll see. Let me know in the comments, who do you think should be the next team to get a WNBA team in their city? Speaking of Philadelphia, as I just mentioned them, Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker says the city has reached an agreement to ensure that the 76ers stay in Philly. As if we were worried. Listen, the 76ers are really great for Philly because it keeps Philly fans humble, okay? If it weren't for the 76ers, Philly fans, we would never hear the end of it. They would we still don't. They're still loud and proud and Philly till they die, but it would be even worse if they got a team that actually wins playoff games. So let's keep the 76ers in Philly. Yes, I'm firing shots. It's a Friday. I'm tired. I'm feeling feisty today. Okay. NIL. I feel like every time I'm on this show, we're either talking about robots and AI taking over. We're talking about NIL deals. We're talking about the numbers that the WNBA has been doing, historic numbers. We've got some NIL conversations to have here. Colorado's very own Travis Hunter, CU football player. I would like to say he's an offensive player, but he's actually both offense and defense. His Heisman odds have continued to drop, meaning you will make less money if he wins it, because every week we watch him play, we realize just how great this football player is. He is now the first NCAA football player to sign up for NerdWallet's smartest NIL deal ever. Okay, who cares? It's actually a very big deal. As part of this deal, Hunter will put 20% of the money he earns from this deal into a savings account. I absolutely love this. We have seen many football players on the highest level of football, the rich and famous, the flashy, exciting football players that fall off the map and they blow all their money away. We've seen it. We've seen them talk about it after the fact. And that's something that I don't think you can really prepare for when you're Travis Hunter's age, to be making millions every single month, I would imagine, making so much money and not knowing what to do with it. I think that when you have that much money and you don't have a game plan, that's when you start running into trouble. I know I would anyway. If I had that kind of money flowing in and I didn't have a game plan, I don't think it would be good for me. I really don't. So really, really love this NIL deal. If you guys also haven't seen, Coach Prime has made it a priority in so many different ways to, again, kind of lead these football players, not just in football, but even after the fact, how they are off field, how they provide for their families, who they're going to be if they're not a football player. And I think that's a wonderful thing. When I went to TCU, Gary Patterson was very similar. He said 40, not 4, meaning I want to see I want you to be a great man 40 years from now. I don't just care about these 4 years. I care about who you are for 40 years. So again, I think Coach Prime has a very similar mindset. Love what he's doing over there with them in terms of, listen, they may be flashy, loud, and making a lot of money, but if you can do things like what Travis Hunter is doing, which is spend it wisely and or make responsible decisions, there's a lot of kids that follow in his footsteps. So you never know what this is going to do for young kids that watch Travis Hunter and want to be just like him. So really think this is a cool thing that Travis Hunter is doing. I find Travis Hunter to be cool all around in so many different ways. And this is just one more of them. So love that for him. Like I said, every time we're here, we're talking about record-breaking numbers for the WNBA. A record 20,711 fans were in attendance for the Fever Mystics game yesterday, the largest crowd in WNBA history. We don't even have to get into the conversation of why all of a sudden. We know why all of a sudden, okay? And we love it, okay? Love her or hate her. She's doing what she does. Just going to say that. She's doing what she does. And in turn, the WNBA will be able to hopefully benefit from this. And yeah, it's a collaborative effort, but there is definitely an athlete within this WNBA organization that has done a lot for it in terms of record-breaking numbers, more revenue, more fans, more tickets being sold. And, you just can't deny the facts. They're right here. They're right in front of your face. So quit being a hater. Okay, the Illinois governor says nothing has changed regarding the Bears' search for public funding towards roughly half the cost of a $4.7 billion domed stadium. Awfully rich coming from a team that doesn't often win football games. Hey fans, thanks for sticking with us even though we've been garbage, hot garbage. We'd actually like your help in raising $4.7 billion to make our stadium better. Let's make your team better first. Start there. Let's score touchdowns. Start there. I'm sorry. If the Denver Broncos said to me, hi, $4.7 billion stadium, we'd like it, and we'd like it right now, and we'd like you to help pay for it, I'd be like, okay, you know what? My form of payment is sticking by your side for the last decade of trash football. That's my payment. Don't ask me for money. That's crazy. So right now, per the governor, right now, there is no building any new stadiums. Okay, great. So what do we need in this $4.7 billion for? Huh? I'm not sure that is the biggest concern that the Bears have right now. Maybe let's put our focus elsewhere. Let's make sure our rookie quarterback feels confident and comfortable, and we've got a good system around him because I think there's a very high ceiling for a Caleb Williams. I think there's a lot of potential here, but let's focus on what we need to focus on. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Ohio State freshman wide receiver Jeremiah Smith is signing an NIL deal. We talk about him all the time. My gosh. NIL deal with Red Bull as its first ever college football athlete. Love it. Again, this is a really cool thing. This is a person that is paving the way for college athletes to come. So really cool when you get to see this kind of stuff. Obviously, very, very exciting. As you guys know, Woj of ESPN has retired. Pretty groundbreaking news, actually. I'm not sure who to believe anymore on this thing called X/Twitter. Just because you have a blue check doesn't mean anything at this point. We know that. People can subscribe to it or, purchase it monthly or whatever it may be. So I don't know if Woj isn't tweeting it. I don't know who to believe at this point in time. However, there is a quote that says Woj's worst nightmare would have been Shams breaking the news of his retirement. Hilarious. If you guys don't know, Shams is another kind of insider for the NBA that is giving us all the tea, spilling all the tea, keeping us informed on all things NBA on the back end of the business side of things. And so Shams will probably start taking over a little bit more because without Woj, I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. I don't know who to trust. Is the information reliable? I don't know. But without him there, obviously, this is an end of an era, you guys. If you guys are in the sports world at all and you get information at all, unless he's tweeting about it, it's not true. That's how I've always felt. Unless he told me so, means nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing to me unless he said it. And so now that we don't have him, we've got to find some new king of news to trust. I think Shams is probably a good option. Maybe Shams is what drove Woj into retirement. I don't know. Just a thought. That is all I have for you guys today. Like I said, we have a lot of shows happening today. So by a lot, I mean 2. Okay, well, I guess not that many, but we do have 2 full shows. I will be joined by the Hooligans. I call them hooligans because they are hooligans. I'm joined by the Hooligans in about 40 minutes to go live right here on YouTube, X, whatever you watch us on. We're going to be talking about all things NFL, week 3 in the NFL. Denver Broncos preview, all the things. So we've got that coming up at about 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And then at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we've got our abs coverage coming to you live post-training camp to give you all the ins and outs of what's going on in the NHL Colorado Avalanche world. So please don't go anywhere. Make sure you're subscribed. Give us a follow on all things socials at Guerilla Sports. We will be back. I will be back in just a short 40 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Much love and goodbye. See ya.